Okay, you guys, so I probably shouldn't even give you guys an update right now because I look hideous, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I got the time and a little bit of energy left, so I just wanted to tell you guys how my first couple weeks have been in my new school nursing position. If you haven't done so already, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more beauty, lifestyle, and nursing videos. Okay, let's hop into it. Okay, you guys, so my previous video just told you guys that I was beginning a new school nurse position, and very quickly, this is through the Children's Hospital in my area. They're actually employing their nurses and then dispatching their nurses to work in different schools. So I not only work for the hospital, I'm contingent there, and I also work full-time for the school, and I think that is so awesome. That opportunity is great. For this school, it's a whole entire campus, so it has a primary school, it has an elementary, a middle school, and a high school. So I'll be with the primary kids, so that's K through second grade. K through first, I can't remember. Anyway, so it's either K through first or K through second, and then there's the elementary school, and then the middle school, and the high school. So there are 3 nurses all together, and we each have our own building, and we're responsible for a group of children. Now, this whole process hasn't been the easiest, and what I'll say is just because it's a lot of paperwork and a lot of things that I had to do. Not only am I working for the hospital, I'm also working for the school, and the school had their own separate thing that I had to do, as well as the hospital. So in the hospital side, I had to make sure that everything was situated with my references. I had to do my background check, fingerprinting. I had to make sure all my immunizations were up to date. I had to do a whole health check, so like a physical, and I had to be assigned parking. I had to do orientation and things of that sort. So there's things on that side that I had to do. Now for the school part, they actually had their own separate entity through the education department. So I actually had to get a educator license in order to work, since I'm working with students. So I had to go through the education department and also do my own training, which I'm learning. Now, thankfully, again, it's a partnership with our Children's Hospital in my area. So a lot of the training has been like a cross-training situation where the Children's Hospital will just send us over, let's say, diabetes training. So we'll all hop on Zoom and have like a diabetes educator just come in and present their presentation to us, and we'll be at the school looking at this presentation. Now, the students haven't been on campus yet, so the students come next week. So that has been a whole process in and of itself. This particular school is relatively new. The campus is stunning. It's beautiful, state of the art. Like, I'm so blessed to have the opportunity to work there because it's actually a school that I was looking at putting my kids in. It's a charter school, so it's a lottery system, and it's very difficult to get into the school. So we're building this program from the ground up. This is the first time that this campus will have nurses on campus at all, for the very first time in 13 years. So we're really excited to be there, and even more so, the staff is so appreciative. That's what all the teachers are saying. The teachers have been home. They've been home since last March teaching. So Monday was their very first day back on campus, and you know, some of them were just a little cautious, which is totally understandable. So the school is giving the children an option, the parents the option of allowing their students to either do virtual learning or learning on campus. So about half the students decided to stay home, while the other half that are coming to campus, then that is going to be split into group A and group B. So that's another split in half group. So at any given time, there's about 500 students split between all the grades in all the buildings. So it's not gonna be overwhelming. It's not gonna be an overwhelming flow of students, and they've done an excellent job as far as making sure everything is socially distanced, clean. We're doing our part as far as creating our own cares room, which is like an isolation room, but we like to say the cares room just in case, you know, not to be intimidating for the little ones. And we have our own nurses clinic. So, but again, we're building this from the ground up. They've been building in the building, different walls, different sections, making sure to section off different bathrooms for isolation bathroom and the nurse's bathroom, bathrooms just for the kids and the staff. So it's been a whole process. And today what I'm so tired is because we've been moving a ton of furniture. We've been moving things up and downstairs and into different buildings, just building our clinic. So making sure that it's well stocked, which I really appreciate because this particular building, a lot of our billionaires are on the school board. I'm just so appreciative to be working there. So all of our PPE is there. Like we have plenty of masks and hand sanitizers and goggles, things that we will need for patient care. So that's been all provided to us. It's just us making sure that we are building our clinics, making sure that everything is separate so that we do have a cares or isolation room, that we do have a nurse's clinic, that we do have cots, that we just, anything that you can imagine that needs to be built up for a clinic, we're making sure that we have on hand for our students. So I'm very excited to meet the children. Again, I get to be with the little ones in the building, and it's just been a process meeting all the different teachers and the administration and the principals. So it's been great, and everybody again is so happy to see us, happy that we're there and that we can take care of everybody and keep everybody safe. So it feels good to be appreciated, and I'm really excited. I'm excited to be back in a school. Again, COVID, however long COVID lasts, and we're gonna have our precautions, but I'm really excited when we get back to normal, whatever that looks like, when we can have school dances. They have everything on campus. They have every sport. They're gonna have different events. They take field trips, and just being a part of something, I'm really excited. And I'm excited that my kids can be there with me too. We'll be on the same schedule. It's just really exciting, and I'm really happy to be there, happy to be employed. The team, we're constantly having Zoom meetings together, just making sure everybody's on board, that everybody's meeting each other. I'm doing training over Zoom. There's all kind of slideshows from the Ohio Department of Health that we're looking at, and different modules that we're looking at just to have training. Training's gonna be ongoing, but the whole gist of everything has been a great process. So that is all that I have for you today. I just wanted to give you guys a basic overview of how my last couple weeks have been. Hopefully that was as seamless as possible. If you have any questions, I'll make sure to answer as much as I can. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.